Hi, I'm Nancy Andrews along with Joe Brennan for This Week at the Capitol. Joe, session finally ended. What's the feeling from the business community?
Well, Nancy, what we're hearing from our members is that they're disappointed, frankly. They had high expectations coming into the session because last November, when everybody was running for office, everybody was talking about the importance of jobs and the economy and that would be the priority during the session. But at the end of the session, there's not a lot to point to kind of get us on the track we really need to be on as far as job creation is concerned. The other big issue was the budget, obviously, and there we had the largest tax increase in state history. A lot of that tax increase falls on small and mid-sized businesses that are generally identified as the engines for job growth. In addition to that, we haven't really made any major changes to state government yet that will change, as they say, the cost curve for state government, because the union concessions have not yet been approved. We don't know if at this point in time if they will be approved, but we really need to be more aggressive in trying to reduce the cost of state government and make it more affordable for taxpayers. On the economic development side, although there were some things passed, on balance we feel we're going in the wrong direction by passing the paid sick leave mandate in addition to those tax increases I talked about. Another bill that didn't pass both chambers, the captive audience legislation, got an awful lot of discussion. It did pass the House of Representatives and may well have passed the state Senate had the Attorney General not stepped in and said that proposal would violate federal law. So just as employers are following this and communicating with us, there's, as I said, just an overall feeling of disappointment that we didn't accomplish more on the jobs front.
There were several bills that passed that are favorable for business. Can you talk a little bit about those?
Yeah, some of the positive things that we supported, and to thank the General Assembly for approving, and hopefully the governor will sign all these bills. One is on brownfield remediation. We spent a lot of time on that issue over the years trying to make it easier for companies to redevelop contaminated property so we can put those to a productive use. There's also a major energy bill passed that is going to merge the Department of Environmental Protection with the Department of Public Utility Control and try to address the cost of energy, which is a big issue for our members. Also changing the governance at Bradley Airport to try to make that a more entrepreneurial hub for the central Connecticut and create more economic activity. In addition to that, the governor's jobs, first 5 jobs proposal passed, as well as the majority leader's jobs roundtable bill, which had a couple incentives in there for manufacturers. So, there were some positive things passed.
Okay, and what happens? What's next?
Well, the biggest news to come out of the end of the session was the governor's call for another session, a special session later this fall, to address economic development and job creation. He and his administration will be touring around the state, talking to business leaders and others, and coming up with some proposals to try to stimulate more jobs in the state. One of the important things I think in the governor's message was he was calling on all his commissioners to kind of pull in the same direction, and that's something that we have talked about and our members have talked about a lot over the years, that you can't have one department, let's say the Department of Economic and Community Development, trying to encourage job creation, whereas you might have other departments that are going the other direction. If you need a permit, you got to get that in a timely fashion. If you're going through an audit, that has to be done in a timely fashion. We really need all agencies of government, both at the state level and the local level, with the priority of getting Connecticut's economy moving again. So we're hopeful that special session will help move us in the right direction.
Okay, thanks, Joe.
Thank you.